Hi, this is Brad Beaton, and today I want to tell a very faith-promoting story of my miracle bagpipes. And this actually happened on July the 4th, 2025. And my wife and I were playing in a pipe band named the Nauvoo Pipe Band. And that pipe band probably plays 4 or 5 times a day. And the final performance lasts for about an hour or two, hour and a half anyway. And it was on July the 3rd, my wife and I were playing, and I felt like my pipes were getting hard to play. Now that's strange, because my pipes usually aren't hard to play. So the next morning, we were supposed to get up and go play a parade, and this parade was going to be at least 45 minutes, maybe an hour, and then we're going to have a performance after the parade, actually in Carthage, Illinois. So I corked up all of my drones and my Chanter stock and blew it up tight. And sure enough, right at the neck, where when I use a regular bag, which I have this bag sitting on top of a regular pipe bag, I'd always have to twist my Chanter neck to get it to go in the bag, right? Every time I play it, I twist it and then I play it and then I twist it and put it back in, take it out, assemble it, tune it, and then when I was done, disassemble it, put it in the bag, twist the Chanter stock. So right where the twist was, where it twisted every time, I felt a stream of air coming out of the bag on my finger. And I called my wife over and she felt it. She said, my goodness, there's a little stream of air coming right out of that bag. Sure enough, I had twisted it enough times right there to make a little hole. So as we drove from Nauvoo to Carthage, I started praying, and I said, Heavenly Father, you have the whole universe in your hands, and if you could help me out, I'm not sure what you could do, but I ask you for your help. So we arrived a little early, and the pipe major sent me up to register with the parade that we had arrived. And I was walking back from registering, and this very stylish lady drives up in a nice little sports car, and she rolls down her window right beside me, looks out her window, and she says, do you suppose you could help me sell my late husband's bagpipes? And I said, well, if he didn't pay much and like he got them for cheap on Amazon, then they're probably not worth much. You probably won't be able to get much for them. Nobody's gonna want them. She says, oh no. He paid $5,000 for these bagpipes, and he never even played them because they arrived like a month after he passed away, and they were custom made, so I couldn't send them back. They were custom made for him, and they were the best bagpipes in the world. And she says, would you like to see them? I said, well, yes, I would like to see them. So she opened her trunk, and there were sitting there a set of Inveran Brian Donaldson bagpipes. Literally some of the best bagpipes in the world. And then I said, well, they look like great bagpipes. She says, would you like to play them? I would love to play them. I played them. They were clearly fine. It was clearly a fine instrument. And so I said, well, would you like me to play these in the parade? And she said, oh, I would love that. It would honor my husband because he always played in that parade. So I took my drone reeds out of my bagpipes with the leaky bag, and I put them in his, and I swapped the Chanter over, tuned them up, and they were perfect. And I played them in the parade, and I said, thank you, Heavenly Father. Truly do the scriptures say, ask and you shall receive. That's exactly what I did. I asked, and the owner of the vast universe looked at all the pieces. His eye is on the sparrow. And he said, here is my daughter. Her husband passed 10 years ago. She's got all these supplies. And here's this guy that's asked me for a nice bagpipe. And he just put them together. And they're in this bag right now. One of the other things in Nauvoo, since we played 5 times a day, I would always just lay my bagpipes in the back seat of the car. And once I got those Inveran bagpipes, I kind of felt bad about just laying them in the back seat of the car, and I didn't want to keep taking them apart because I'd had that bad experience by, twisting the Chanter stock and twist it enough in the same spot, and you're gonna get problems. So I developed this fully cushioned, full length pipe case. So I don't have to take my bagpipes apart every time and put them back together and tune them. And the whole pipe sits right there. And then also I said, I'll pay you $3,000 for these great bagpipes, or $4,000 for everything he's got. Well, he also had a set of McCallums, and he also had a set of Gibson Fireside pipes, which are, the Fireside pipes are fully assembled in this bag, in this fully cushioned, full length pipe case, as are the Inveran pipes. And the other thing that I got for the $4,000 was he had a set of a pretty nice McCallum bagpipes, and it needs a new bag on it right now, so I got to put a new bag on that. But it worked out. It was a win-win. It was a win for me. It was a win for her. She'd had that laying around for 10 years, and she got $4,000. I paid her $1,000 a month. So I just want to bear testimony of the goodness of God, and let you think about that, and maybe that will help increase your faith when you have a need that you might call on him. Thanks very much, and until next time, this is Brad Beaton.